You are all day moving around with the cooperative components of your own desire or with the cooperative components of the absence of your own desire. But cooperative components are surrounding you constantly because you are offering a vibration that insists that components that are matching, that are cooperating with the vibration that you are sending, must come to you. You getting the sense of this? The only thing that you can control is your own vibration. And your own vibration will bring to you cooperative components of whatever the vibration is. So when we say to you that you have a very high flying frequency in your vibrational vortex, then that must make you understand that if you can achieve a consistent high flying frequency in your day-to-day offering of thoughts and words and behaviors, that with a little bit of practice you can get pretty good momentum going. And as that momentum becomes something that's so practiced that it's easy to keep going, then more and more you will be vibrating in sync with who you really are. So there will be little resistance or no resistance between who you really are and what you are wanting and where you're standing, so that you can receive the manifestations. You receive the inclinations. You receive the inspirations. You receive the impulses. You become a cooperative component in your own brilliant creation of life. And when you become a consistent cooperative component to the vortex that you've been creating, then the movement in your life experience is very exhilarating because, first of all, you feel good most of the time. And you have a leverage. You have flowing through you this energy that creates worlds. And what you're accomplishing in terms of how it feels and in terms of how it is perceived by those around you is really magnificent. In other words, when you begin applying the leverage of this energy that creates worlds because you've tuned yourself into the frequency where it exists, then wonderful things begin happening for you. And it's not just the end result that we're excited about for you. It's a joyful journey along the way. When you go with the flow, when you catch the spirit of the energy in motion and you learn to tend to your vibrational resistance, which is the thing that slows the stream, slows the flow. When you get just those things clear in your mind and you get better at slowing negative momentum and better at encouraging positive momentum, then you feel eager about life. Then all things feel possible. Then nothing ever worries you. Then you spend your time like you do at most buffets, just choosing what pleases you most rather than petitioning to get the stuff you don't want thrown out. You see. You don't do that, do you? I hate that stuff. I've always hated that stuff, and it's been here every Saturday. Who likes this stuff? I'm going to start a movement. I'm going to get this off the buffet. Because someone might eat it next to me. And they might splash some on my plate. And I might accidentally have to eat some of this stuff I don't want. And that would be a horrible experience for me. Just thinking about you eating it upsets me. In fact, it ruins my meal. Just thinking about the meal you're eating ruins my meal. And I know the owner of this place. He'll listen to me. And we want you to understand that you have the potential, you as individuals, and the collective consciousness will follow as enough of you are understanding it. You have the ability to ingest something or be exposed to something. You don't want to live in a cave. There's mold in there anyway, and bats. You can't protect yourself from what's out there. So as you're out there being exposed to it, don't you love knowing that in the moment that you are exposed and the consciousness of your cell recognizes it, which is immediate, that there is an equivalent bounce that is offered, and that in your basking and appreciating and loving, there's no resistance, and so there's no effort required for your cells to move themselves into balance? Don't you love how your planet balances itself? You freak out, there's an earthquake, and we say, good job, planet Earth, keeping itself in balance. You don't have earthquakes. You don't have volcanoes. You don't have a slight shifting of the pole every now and again. You cease to be. But you do have all those things because your planet knows how to keep itself in balance. And so does your physical body. And when you get out of the way, when you are no longer harboring these ridiculous, really, by comparison, prejudices against things, when you are no longer pushing against what you do not want, and you are thinking more of what you do want, training yourself into the vibrational equivalency of who you really are, now you get to live life the way you've intended it. You're in that place where in your alignment, in your vortex of creation, other cooperative components who think like you and desire like you and know like you are gathered, and together you cooperatively take thought beyond that which it has been before. That's what these gatherings are, you see.